not to. Don't yell too loud. I'm just kidding. You'll be all right. All right. 5 minutes. Teams the ice, Sandoni. Doors are shut. Officials should come out and sit the nets here shortly. Coaches beat 3-0 in the tournament. Just knocked off the view. Yeah. So this is 7:45 start. Obviously, the tournament running just a little. Will be a 5 minutes. Get on the ice. Here come the officials. Clear. Rank. The officials stepping on the ice. Coming over to grab the nets. They're sitting at with 6 points. Out come the Lions. They'll be at the far end of the ice. And I believe most of the team is out there now. They started the 5-minute warm-up clock, and we'll be underway here shortly. We'll let these guys warm up a little bit. Six points for the Lions. The All-Stars have 9, and so do the Blue Devils. So as it sits right now, the Blue Devils and the All-Stars are set to be in the finals. If the Lions somehow could pull out a win here, they would need to pull out a large win to make the championship game. I think it goes to goals scored after, if it's a 3-way tie with 9 points each, they would go to goals scored. And the All-Stars by far have a lot of points on the board right now. I think they won 11-2 against the Blue Devils earlier today. And then one of their other games, there was a 14 points on the board, 14 goals on the board. And then The Blue Devils, they too have a total of like 16 goals on the tournament. I think the Lions only have 9, so if the Lions were to pull out a win, they would probably have to win by 7 or more to make the championship game. I don't think that's going to happen, so it might, never know. But All-Stars have been blowing out opponents here, and regular season, I don't think the Lions won a game against them, so pretty good team they have. They might have a backup goalie in here, though, so maybe that'll give the Lions a little bit of a chance here. But worst the Lions do will be third place. They have beaten the other teams in the tournament, so the worst they'll come out of this game is third place for the state. Not a bad finish. Won a couple games. A little better than the Squirt Majors last year, who went to the state tournament and never found a win. So Miners are doing well in the tournament here. I think they've got a couple wins and 1 loss. They just played right before the Majors here, and they won their game 3-1 against the Blue Devils. I think they had a loss earlier today against the North Stars, maybe. I can't remember, but Miners still doing pretty good. Got an opportunity to make it out of the pool play and into the semifinal matchup. Lions going cross ice. Got about 1:13 left on the warm-up clock. Looks like Chris Willis will be in the penalty box. The trend has been during the tournament that the boys like to visit their parents in the box. Landon Rogers' dad was in the penalty box for this morning's game, and he found himself in there a few times, as well as Corrigan, I believe he found the penalty box with his grandpa in there, and Steer found the penalty box with his mom in there the first game, I believe. But anyway, here we go. We'll see what happens there. Lions doing their chant. Puck's being picked up. Looks like we'll have a puck drop here shortly as the Lions head to the bench. Bucket full of pucks heading over there. All-Stars getting their pucks picked up. Okay, welcome to the Jack Dempsey Arena for a matchup between the All-Stars out of Anchorage and your AK Lions for a Squirt Tier 2 state championship matchup. This is game 4, and the Lions starting lineup looks like it'll be Kais, Rones, and Rogers, along with Carson and Jarvis. Menard in goal, as always. And out come the All-Stars. Looks like one of the Bethards will be starting, along with Swanson. 2 Bethards out there starting. 1 on D and 1 on O. Puck goes down in the defensive zone, circles around the backside of the net, ends up on the far side. Centering pass, just missed. Roan just misses it. Clears the zone, and here comes Kais. Kais moves in the offensive zone, fires a shot low and hard, and the goalie makes a save. We'll have a puck drop in the offensive zone here. Chenard moves in. Willis on left wing, Corrigan on the right wing. Puck moves up the near side. Back to Steer. Steer fires it wide right. Goes into the boards and picked up by Beathard. Beathard circles around the backside of the net. Chenard tries to confront, and Beathard just moves back to his left, right around Corrigan, moving out, sends a puck cross ice from Beathard to Beathard. Oh, the smaller Beathard there bobbled the puck right at the blue line and caused an offside. So we'll have a puck drop in the neutral zone. Defensive near side for the Lions. Looks like Kais is moving in for the puck drop. Rogers on the right wing. Roan on the left. Carson and Jarvis back deep. Goes back to Carson. Carson. Roan. Cross ice pass. Down deep and then icing as the puck ends up down deep. That'll go all the way back down into the defensive zone. Near side, puck drop. Puck comes up to the point. Point fires, and Jarvis goes down to find it. Jarvis rings it around the boards for Carson. Carson sends it up the near side. Pops out for Kais. Kais red line. Blue line. Kais moves in, backhands it. Rush takes that away from the All-Stars. For the All-Stars. Roan picks it back up behind the net, sends it over to Kais. Kais behind the net, centers it, backhanded. Oh, Rogers couldn't get the backhanded shot on net, and Hellmuller sends it out to McSwain. Steer collects it, sends it back to Noble. Noble, intercepted pass as Noble poke checks it back into the boards, and now it goes back to Noble again. Offside call on the All-Stars as the puck went in with Berg down low. So Berg caught offsides, and the puck drop is center ice. Chenard moves in. Willis on the left wing, Corrigan right. Steer and Noble back deep. Puck goes back to the D of the All-Stars. D-to-D pass, and then cross-ice pass, almost intercepted by Willis, but then taken over and into the corner. Back to neutral play, and then back down deep for Noble to pick up. Noble rings it around the boards. It goes up the far side and stopped by the All-Stars. Battle in there, and that's Chenard trying to get it to come free. Willis intercepts. Puck down low. Steer takes control. Sends it up the boards, and Chenard bangs it out of there and tries to get over to Willis. Intercepted by the All-Stars. All-Stars back in the offensive zone, but then they get called for an offsides as one of the All-Stars slid into the zone before the puck drop in the neutral zone. Defensive near side for the Lions. Kais goes in for the faceoff. Rogers and Roan on the wings. Carson and Jarvis back deep. Goes back. Menard has to stop it as it goes towards the net. Sends it over to the near side. Somebody loses a stick down there. It's an All-Star. Picks it back up. Puck rings around the backside for Jarvis on the far corner. All-Stars intercept, send it right back down below the goal line. All-Stars down low, center of the puck, goes out, and backhand. Here comes a shot, and knocked away by Carson into the near boards. Carson in control of the puck, taken away by the All-Stars. Centering pass. It's in front of the net. It's loose. And they stop the play as Menard makes the save down low, and officials stop the play. Nice job by Menard staying in front of that puck. All-Stars kind of swarmed the net there. Had three players in there banging it around. Menard able to stay in front of it. Chenard sends it over towards Steer. Steer battling for it up against the boards. And All-Stars come away with it, bring it to center. McSwain fighting for it along with Corrigan. Puck comes free, and it's down below. Centering pass in front of the net. And, that puck goes just wide right as Noble rings it around the boards. That's going to make it all the way down for possible icing as it trickles right to the goal line, and there it is. Barely made it to the goal line. So the icing will come all the way back down into the defense's zone far side for the Lions. Score 0-0 with 11:27 left in the first. Kais moves in for the puck drop. Roan and Rogers out there with Carson and Jarvis. Jarvis swings it around over for Roan. Roan coming up the near side, swipes it towards center and knocked away. Carson sends it up to Roan. It's in the offensive zone. Kais takes control, moves to his right, fires a shot right into Beathard. And the All-Stars take control. That hits McSwain's skates, and now we're back to Beathard on defense. Beathard hits his outlet of McSwain. McSwain to, and then off to the side, I believe that's Hellmuller moving in, passes it towards center. McSwain takes a shot, goes into the boards. Now up the near boards. Puck comes back to center. Menard sends it back to the boards. That's Jarvis with the puck. Sends it around an All-Star and up to Rogers. Rogers to Kais. Kais right up against the boards. Rogers backhands it over towards Roan. It hits the boards and then goes line change for the Lions. Steer Carson. Shot wide left. Find it over in the corner. Changes direction. Takes it below the goal line. Stops again. Sends it to an outlet of Corrigan. Corrigan up to Chenard. That's out of the zone, but it All-Star sent it back to the defense. Stretch pass up to the blue line. Carson, backhanded shot. Puck goes behind the net. In the corner, Steer battling for it with an All-Star. Goes back behind the net. All-Star's in control. All-Star changes directions, goes back behind the net. Knocked away by Carson and back up to the point. Point out of the zone. And racing with it is Chenard. Chenard moving in, fires a shot. Wide right. Rings around the boards, back up to Noble. Noble knocks it down. Off goes Willis, and on comes Kais and Rogers. Puck gets passed up to the red line. All-Stars moved into the zone. Kais confronts, goes back to the point. Moving around, moving it up. Knocked away by Roan. Roan taps it ahead for Rogers. Rogers can't handle the pass and gets poke checked into the boards, but Rogers picks it back up. Centers, off the skates of an All-Star and into the far corner. Battle for it in the far corner. Roan sends it up to Jarvis. Jarvis holds it in. Jarvis sends it over to Noble. Noble down, rings it around the boards and over to Kais. Kais stops it in the corner right about the goal line, and Rogers battling for it. Rogers comes away with it, centers it. Knocked away by Lawson. And back around, rings around, but for McSherry. McSherry moving up the far side, sends it over to Beathard. Noble in front of Beathard. Beathard moves to the right, goes wide, fires a shot wide left. Puck on the far side, dribbling in, All-Stars moving in, pass it over. It's in front of the net and sent back over into the boards. Now we got a penalty coming as Noble heads to the penalty box, realizes that there's a penalties on him, and so Lions on a penalty kill with 8:09 left in the first period. Score 0-0 for both teams. The All-Stars earlier game today was their first game, obviously, but the Blue Devils second. Blue Devils, there's a shot and a save by Menard. Shot from the point. Menard tracked it, made the save. So we'll have a puck drop on the far side defensive zone for the Lions. Puck drops, goes back to the point. Beathard lines up, fires it in. Menard sends it over into the far corner. All-Stars with the puck, circle around the backside of the net, send it back up to the point. Beathard over the near side defenseman, he sends it into the boards. All-Stars take control again, still in the corner this time. A little push by Steer, and All-Stars send it back up to the point again. Point fires a shot, goes back behind the net. Steer in there battling for it, comes over to the near side, up to the near side point. Near side point, in control of it. 5-on-4 hockey here. There's about 41 seconds left on the penalty. An intercepted pass, and Chenard gets it to clear out of there. Rolls it down. Nice job for a line change as Beathard picks it up. Out comes Kais. Intercepted by Roan. Roan leaves it, taps it up for Kais. Kais keeps it down, centers it for Roan. Rush ends up intercepting that pass. Roan giving chase. Outlet pass. 2 back deep. Carson back deep as Beathard brings it into the zone for the All-Stars. Centering pass. Shot wide right. Hits the backboards. Another shot, and Menard makes a save and covers. Zero, 7 seconds left on the penalty kill for the Lions with the 6:46 left in the first period. Kais moves in for the puck drop. Steer and Jarvis out there on defense. 3 seconds, 2, 1, and the Lions are full strength as Noble comes back out on the ice and he plays there with Steer and Jarvis. 3 defensemen out there. Shot comes in wide right. It's in front of the net. Steer knocks it over into the corner and picked up by Noble. Noble up and off the boards and out of the zone. Noble giving chase. Kai's there too. Steer and Jarvis come off and Carson comes out. Kais fires. Goal! Kais takes the lead. Nice shot by Kais. As the Lions go up 1 All-Stars. 6:12 left in the first period, and the Lions draw first blood. All-Stars just look astonished, like, what just happened? Kais moves in. Rogers and Kai switch spots. Roan out there. Steer and Carson back deep. Goes to Steer. Steer chips it ahead into the offensive zone. And All-Stars pick it up, circle around the backside of the net. That's Rogers battling for it. Comes around near side. Goes up to the point. Intercepted by Carson. Carson fires. That's deflected. Goes into the boards. Kais to Rogers. Kais taken away by the All-Stars. And down into the defensive zone. Shot goes wide right into the near corner. Up to the point. And All-Stars. Oh, here we go. Puck taken away by Rogers. Centering pass for Roan. Tap towards the goal, and then the All-Stars take it around the backside. All-Stars hit an outlet pass on the far boards. And centering pass knocked away by Noble into the near boards. Puck down low, rings around the far corner. That's Jarvis in there battling for it with an All-Star. Sent back up to the point. D pass, lines up. Shot, Menard sends it over into the corner. Menard playing good tonight. All-Stars in control of the puck. Shot, Menard save. So we'll have a puck drop down in the defensive zone, far side for the Lions. Looks like Carson and Steer on defense. Corrigan moves out there with Willis. Penalty on the, looks like shorthanded. I didn't see what happened there. 5-on-4 hockey as the Lions are shorthanded. Looks like Rogers is in the box. Puck in front of the net, and Menard covers. Looks like Rogers is in the penalty box. Kais comes out to swap out with somebody. Here we go. We got Chenard heading to the bench. Puck drop's going to be on the near side. All the Lions lined up on the far side. Switch back over. Willis out there. Drops to Kais. Sent up to the point. Oh, wow. Look, knocked out of the zone by the – nope, held in. There we go, offside. They're saying that cleared the zone. And we'll have a puck drop in the neutral zone. Defensive far side for the Lions. Same lineup. Kais moves in. Carson and Steer back deep. Willis on the wing. Shorthanded for another minute 8. Puck goes into the defensive zone. Steer knocks it to the boards. Down low. Pass goes back up the boards to the point. Point lines up. Shot knocked away by Kais and taken away by Willis. Willis moving out. Willis dumps. Line change for the Lions. Stretch pass to Beathard. Beathard lets it go by, and Noble racing back deep, picks it up first. Kais ringing around the boards, but it gets stuck behind the net. Battle for it. All-Stars come away with it. Centering pass. Shot. Menard makes a save again. Puck trickles wide right of the net. And into the far corner up to the point. Beathard lines up. Beathard fires a shot. Hits Noble. It's loose in front of the net. And Menard lets one by. Is that a... So shorthanded goal for the All-Stars. Ties the score up at 1-1. 3:39 left in the first. Beathard an assist on the shot from the point. I'm not sure who put it in for the All-Stars. Puck goes back to Corrigan. Both teams full strength now as the puck comes back to center. Hellmuller intercepted by Chenard, then Hellmuller knocks it ahead. Now Hellmuller moving out, red line, blue line. Hellmuller takes it into the zone. Backpedaling Carson. Shot by Hellmuller, gets deflected, goes into the far boards. Battle for it up in the boards. 4 players there, 2, 3 go down. That's McSwain in there battling for it. Puck rings around the boards to the near side. That's Willis going in for it now and goes up the near side and pass out to center ice. Rush knocks it back down and back to Steer. Steer knocks it back out, and All-Stars check up and by Willis. Back at Hellmuller, dumps from just inside the red line and rings around for Menard to stop, and Steer sends it up the near boards. There it comes out of the zone. That's Rogers with the puck. Rogers off the boards to himself. Centers, nobody home, and the puck comes back out. Hellmuller dumps it out of the zone. Look at it. All-Stars get a line change out of it. Jarvis sends it over to Noble. Noble sends it up to Roan. Roan knocks it back down to the All-Stars. Battle for it, and an offsides call on the All-Stars. As one player, I think Lawson, was down deep. Have a puck drop in the neutral zone. Defensive near side for the Lions. Kais moves in. Rogers and Roan on offense. Noble and Jarvis back deep. All-Stars fire shot. Menard tracks it. Loose in front of the net. Oh, knocked away by Noble. Back up to the point. Point swings it down. Centering pass in front of the net. Menard goes into cover, but it's loose and knocked out by Roan. Roan up to Rogers, and it goes back to the defense. And moved back in by the All-Stars offense. That's shot wide left and into the boards. Comes back up the near side. At the point, loose in front of the net. Knocked away, and Roan comes away with it. Roan moving out, red line, cross ice pass for Rogers. Battle for it. Rogers knocks it down into the zone and changes out. Steer and Carson back on D. Puck comes back to neutral ice. Lawson out there. Goes into the zone on the near boards, down into the corner. Ring goes around the backside of the net where the All-Stars in control. That's Carson in there. Raked away by Chenard. Chenard sends it cross ice for Corrigan. Corrigan tries to get a stick on it, and it goes into the offensive zone where the All-Stars take over in their defensive zone. Phillips sending it up. Carson tries to stop that as pass too high and into the boards. That'll be an icing as the Lions clear the puck. They'll get a line change out of it, but the puck will go all offenses. So, okay. Yeah. Oh, I can't read this. Like, all right. Beathard fires. Menard makes the save. Picked up by Carson. Carson dribbles it out, sends it up to Kais. Kais moving out. Kais. Shot. And Kais sends it right into the belly of the beast as the goalie makes a save. Lions getting lined up. Kais is going to move in for the puck drop. Roan and Rogers on the wings. Puck goes over to Rogers' side, but Beathard takes over, moves it back around the backside of the net, stops, changes direction, hits an outlet pass to McSherry. McSherry up to the All-Stars, and there's the buzzer. And after one, the score is 1-1. Lions hang in there first period with the All-Stars. And I'll take a knee, and we'll be back here shortly for period 2. I'll take a break with the team. See you soon. You're good. No, I'm a hockey dad. You're a hockey dad. Yeah. Oh, yeah. 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 All-Stars all ready for the second period. Menard comes out, switches ends, heading down. Looks like Kais will take the puck drop here. Rogers swipes it over here. No puck centered. The net knocked away by Roan. Back into the corner. Noble goes over. Now Noble ties in there battling for it. Right in front of the net. Back in his shot. Oh! McSherry missed the thing that like gloves Noble loose steer diving for it. Rogers moving out. Still called for slashing. So man, I can on his tail. He is. Get on him. Draw the neutrals.